The house where the artist Pedro Américo de Figueiredo was born is conjugated with pitched roof, and at the front it has a door and two windows. Originally it follows the same pattern of the neighboring houses, with an entry lounge, a corridor, two bedrooms, dining room and kitchen. In the backyard there used to be a shower room and a water close. In 1943, birth centenary of Pedro Américo, the community of Areia bought it and transformed it into a museum. The window and doors gained new glasses, and the internal space was altered. Today it is composed of two rooms where the artist's works and personal belongings are in exposition. At the time, the Department of National Press donated black and white copies of the painter's works to be integrated into the museum's archive. The first space of the museum was dedicated to pictures of Pedro Américo and his family. The images reveal Pedro Américo's parents, Daniel Eduardo de Figueiredo and Feliciana Cirne de Figueiredo. Pedro Américo at the age of 5, whilst he still lived in Areia. Pedro Américo already at the School of Fine Arts. Pedro Américo and his family, Carlota, Carlota and her daughters, and Pedro Américo in Europe at the age of 43. Next to the photographs there is an extract of the letter Pedro Américo sent to his aunt Bahia in Rondon, on which he shows his great fondness for his birthplace, Areia. Near the photographs and the letter fragment, there is an exposition in glass urns of some of his belongings, like the suitcase he used for traveling, a box with paint brushes, an old set square, a crucifix, a bottle containing a newspaper's page which was taken out of his coffin, a ferule that belonged to his mother, a cartoon album, and books written by him when he was in Europe, such as The Holocaust in 1882, The Fugitive in 1899, and In the Eternal City in 1901. On the opposite wall, on the right-hand side, we can see a painting that represents the figure of Pedro Américo, which was painted by his brother, Aurélio de Figueiredo. As we turn left, the first thing we see is a painting that represents the Battle of Avaí. It is of great proportion and takes up almost entirely the wall on which it sits. The original painting measures 6 by 11 meters and is currently at the National Museum of Fine Arts in Rio de Janeiro. This representation at Pedro Américo's House Museum is only an attempt to show the immensity of Pedro Américo's works, seeming as though all of his compositions were equally stunning. The artist had a predilection for portraying battles. He painted the Battle of Avaí in Florence, the place he had chosen to set residence. The painting represents one of the last episodes of the Paraguayan War, which took place on the 11th of December, 1868. The author also depicts himself as soldier number 33, who is appropriately dressed in the uniform of the Imperial Army, in which he wields a rifle and a bayonet. The painting was exposed during the festivities of Michelangelo's centenary, which granted him with international notoriety. The second space to the right begins with a small text on the wall that portrays Pedro Américo as a romantic artist. Next to the text are framed drawings donated by the community of Areia, all of which are Pedro Américo's originals. They make up a total of 16 pictures created by the painter. The majority of them refers to his own family, especially his sister-in-law, for whom he was in love. In the second space to the left, in between the text and framed drawings, we find a showcase containing more original drawings. There is also an original painting of the Dead Christ, which belongs to the museum. It was taken by the National Museum of Fine Arts for restoration, and once it was done, it was then returned to Pedro Américo's House Museum.